Hello, healers and health seekers. It is me, Ichota, healing through medical medium protocols, multiple chronic illnesses, feeling pretty good. The sun is out today. It's a good day. And I'm gonna make a video. Okay, today's video is a question and answer. And the question is, how and why did I stop eating animal protein? Or did I? We don't know. We haven't established any of that yet. And I will tell you. If you are familiar with my history, you know that I tried all of the ways of eating. I mean, not all, because there's like millions, but I tried several different ways of eating to heal before I finally got to medical medium. And the path I was currently on at that time was I was eating a paleo diet, and then an autoimmune paleo, and then low FODMAP autoimmune paleo, which meant in all of those cases that I was eating a significant amount of animal protein and fat. I shouldn't roll my eyes because we haven't established why I'd be rolling my eyes right now. Now, let's be clear. Anthony William, the medical medium, does not say you cannot eat animal protein. However, here is what I have learned from him about animal protein that helped me cut it down over time. And I did not go cold turkey like some people do and become like a raw vegan overnight. I'm not even raw vegan yet. Animal protein is not harmful to us. Unless it's pork or farmed fish, obviously. Don't eat. Those are on the do not eat list. They feed viruses. They're terrible for you. Just don't. If you're going to eat animal protein, of course, you want maybe some wild caught Alaskan salmon, game meat, because it's nice and lean and wild, or, grass-fed beef if you gotta go that way. However, here's why I tapered down and I really don't eat animal protein anymore. When I eat plants, they make me feel alive. I feel energy in my cells. I can feel that they are feeding me. I can feel that they are giving my body something it needs to heal, to function, to feel its best. And I like that feeling. I really do. Over time, I noticed that when I eat things that are not a healing food, I swear I noticed this with all of it. It's not just animal protein, but even like certain legumes and stuff like that. It just feels dense in my belly and uncomfortable, and it doesn't really feel like it's providing my body with anything, so I don't have any really, it doesn't give me energy. It just feels like heavy, and it just doesn't feel good to eat. I mean, it doesn't feel bad to eat, but it just feels like nothing, like it just doesn't give me anything, and it just feels heavy. And then I feel just kind of afterwards, like not that great. So discovering that really, I mean, why would I want to eat foods that don't, when I have a feeling to compare it to, when I know what it feels like to eat something that gives me life and energy and vitality, it just doesn't appeal to eat something. Also, I've noticed over time, like even though meat still smells good to me when it's cooking, when I taste it, it does not taste good to me anymore. It tastes dead and fleshy and bloody, and not in a good way. I don't know how to explain that to somebody who still currently eats meat and thinks it tastes amazing, but my taste buds have changed. That's just it. My taste buds have changed, and it just doesn't taste that good to me anymore. Also, what I learned is that even though it's not necessarily harmful, that if you're somebody who has a lot of things to heal, like I am / was, I don't know how to put that. It's been 19 months. I've healed a lot, but still I am healing things. And my liver has, you can see from my body size that my liver still has a lot of healing to do, right? Because, you know, if I had like a fresh, free flowing liver that was like totally healthy and processing everything well, then weight would just fall off of me until I was like maintaining a really healthy weight for my body size, for my height or whatever. So I still have east to go with my liver and healing my liver. And when you are healing, animal protein, maybe not the best thing to eat, you know, because animal protein, A, has a lot more fat than we realize in it, like more than is measurable by our current technology. And animal fat in particular, clogs the liver, and it makes it harder for the liver to do what it needs to do, which is flush toxins out of your body, clean your blood, you know? So you don't want to eat too much of it. You know, Anthony says if you're going to eat it, keep it maybe one serving a day. And in my case, like, I wouldn't say I'll never have wild caught salmon again because, I mean, wild caught salmon, right? But it's gonna be few and far between and incredibly rare. And like, if I was somewhere where someone was serving it, I don't know. I'm not gonna go out of my way to eat. I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna go out of my way to eat it. Just knowing how my body feels after I eat these foods, it really makes a difference. So, okay. And here is the other thing about animal protein. And this is unfortunate, but this is our planet. This is our world. At one time, I think animal flesh probably was healthy and helpful for people, especially in times of, you know, scarcity when there weren't a lot of fresh fruits and berries around. Like, it kept people alive. But now, because of all the radiation on our planet, because, you know, the radiation from that atom bomb way back when is still here, trapped in the planet because it doesn't go anywhere. Where's it going to go? It can't leave because of the ozone layer. It can't leave because we have this atmosphere that's like a barrier between it dissipating. It's not leaving. It's on the planet. It's everywhere. And then we have Fukushima and we have all the nuclear power plants, and I don't even know what else is contributing to all the radiation. I don't want to think about it. I feel like I've thought about it enough and it's a lot to process. But animal flesh, and remember, humans are animals, soaks up that radiation. And I've had enough radiation for my lifetime, thanks. I mean, including all the MRIs I've gotten and the CAT scans and the x-rays and all that stuff, you know. I'm good. I'm good. I don't want any extra. I don't want any more. And unlike plants that will also take the radiation out of your body and take it with them, and so that you can excrete it and get rid of it, animal flesh just drops it in you. So at least that is my understanding. And I don't want any extra toxins. I've already got extra toxins from living in an apartment with carpet. I already have extra toxins from living on a planet where there's, you know, heavy metals falling out of the sky all the time, chemtrails, and living in a place where they spray the parks outside and they spray around the building that I live in. I'm good on extra toxins. I also happen to live in a state that's just freaking loaded with GMO crops, and I'm going to tell you what, I think that even if you don't eat them, I think that it contributes to the level of toxicity. So we have enough to contend with. Why add to it, right? That's my whole deal. When you know better, you do better. And I'm not saying that anybody that eats animal protein is not doing better or anything like that. I just mean for me and my personal comfort level and what feels good in my body, I am not having it. Now, my son and husband will still have some shrimp every now and again. Wild caught, of course. I know that's probably not the best choice. They might have some turkey or stuff like that every now and again too. And that's fine. Again, they have less healing to do than me, and they still like it and they still want it, and that's fine. They eat a lot of healing foods. They're good. I'm not trying to tell you what you should and shouldn't eat. I'm saying this is me. Okay? We all have different bodies. We all have different needs. We all have different comfort levels. No judgment here. I support you. Okay? Just saying. I don't want you to think I'm judging you because I love you. If you hear snoring, it is my pug Muffins, who is she likes to come and be with me while I make my videos, and she just sits in front of me and snores. She just sleeps and snores. She's such a sweet little bug. She's been helping me out. That's what had me stop eating animal protein. And like I said, it was a gradual process. It happened over time. I mean, when I first started eating this way, I was still eating it, and you know, there are times when occasionally I'll try something just to see if I can still, almost because I'm curious, like, how does this taste to me now? I think it smells good. Do I still think it tastes good? No, I don't. That is how, over time, I just stopped eating animal protein, because I just would think about that, you know, like, this is soaking up radiation and dropping it into me. Do I need more toxins? No. And Anthony says, you know, it's fine to eat it, but don't let it take the place of a healing food. Well, so I don't, because I want right now all my foods to be healing foods. I'm still healing. I'm trying to heal this liver, and I want to heal. I want to get all these healing foods in me, and I like it that way. I just like the way I feel. And don't forget the most important thing. We don't need animal protein the way we have been programmed to think that we need animal protein. First of all, the protein in animal flesh is not as bioavailable as we think it is. The protein in plants is way more bioavailable, and plants have a ton of protein. If you want a lot of protein in your diet, eat leafy greens. If you think you need the fat, eat nuts and seeds, or avocados, or coconut. Coconut and avocado don't have as much fat as nuts or seeds, which is awesome. But they still have it. If you think you need these fats in your diet, if you feel like you have to have it, there are always things that can replace it that are plant-based. And I know it's going to be hard for some people to hear, but I promise you, we do not need the meat. We just don't. Yes, we can eat it. Yes, we are omnivores, you know, by design. But I think, like the lowland gorilla, we really do best on fruits and greens. I mean, look how big and dense those guys are. They're like big and dense and strong, and you would not want to tangle with a gorilla, right? And what do they eat? Bananas. I mean, they eat fruit and greens. That's what they eat. And that's pure, like, shred muscle, you know? And if you look at it, there are a ton of plant-based athletes out there that are they are shredded, and they are working it. Yeah, you have to eat more. You do, to make up for the caloric deficit of meat, because meat is a high, dense calorie food. And when you're used to having that dense block of food in your body, and then you're eating vegetables and fruits instead, it's gonna feel really different, and you might feel empty at first. And that's why you can take time with it, right? Like, over time, you're gonna notice. You're just gonna notice the difference in the way it feels. And I'm telling you, the protein, plants have plenty of protein. People thinking, and I thought that too. I mean, I really thought that. I just thought, you know, we need meat, we have to have it, but we just don't. We just don't. We've evolved as a species in a way that we just don't need it. And again, I don't think that means we should never have it, but just know that everything you think you know about protein, that you've been taught your whole life and programmed to think, it might just be programming. It might not be the truth. There are so many delicious, amazing plant-based recipes that, and also I'm not real super big on like trying to find the replacement for, like, oh, let's have this fake chicken or this fake pork or stuff like that. Like, no, I'm good. I'll just not have it. Like, if I'm not going to have it, I'm just not going to have it. I think I'm done. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I love each and every one of you. I wish you the most healing. Please stay curious. Subscribe to my channel if you want more updates. You can ding my bell if you want to get notified when I post new videos. I'd love to hear from you, so if you have a comment for me, please comment below. Let me know how you're doing with, you know, are you on the medical medium path? Do you still eat animal protein? If you don't, how did that go for you? How did you give it up? Was it hard or was it easy? Is it still a struggle? I mean, tell me all about it. I'd like to know. I like to hear from you. I love to hear how you guys are doing. I love to hear anything you want to tell me. I think you're great. If you have more questions for me, I like those too. If you have things you'd like me to do, ideas that please do a future video on this, let me know, because I'm always open to your ideas and I definitely want to talk about what you want to hear. So, what you want to hear about. So, yeah, that's it. Bye-bye. I love you all so much. Stay curious. Happy healing. I wish you the most healing. Let me know if you have any questions or comments, and I love you. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.